Hi there, Rachael-Jayne Groover here, and welcome to Awaken TV. We just hit Southern California. We are doing our Art of Feminine Presence event, the last event for Art of Feminine Presence, at least in 2019, our 10th year anniversary. We're doing it here. Just flew into Orange County, and I know many of you watching have been blessed with the Art of Feminine Presence work. So please join me in sending lots of good vibes to the ladies who are doing it for the first time here starting tonight. So you're getting this Thursday. Tonight we'll have our welcome reception, and tomorrow we'll do our 3-day intensive. So really looking forward to that. And today I wanted to shoot this quick video to support you through your spiritual awakening journey. When you start the process, maybe for most of you, it's been decades ago when you started the process. You had realizations, awakenings, you saw things in a very different way, and you probably looked around pretty soon after those awakenings were occurring at other people that weren't necessarily going through the same things you were going through, or seeing things in new light and being more compassionate and more loving, and you just were looking, well, everybody else seems the same. So when you go through a part of, let's say, the next part of your awakening journey, and you see how everything is interconnected and free and peaceful in its own truth, if you will, then you can stay in that for days, months, however long you do, but usually something pulls you back. A family member, something happens that triggers you. And one of the first things that occurs for the ego to find its grip again, the separate self in a way to find its grip again, is the idea of superiority. And that is those thoughts that come over you. You were loving, you were open, you were blissful, oh my gosh, everything's good. And then all of a sudden you see yourself judging other people because they're not so as conscious as you are. And that can lead to either going asleep again or feeling really bad about yourself, because why am I judging people? I thought that I had this amazing awakening experience. Have any of you gone through that? Well, you find yourself being in this superior place, but it is not you that is in that place. It is the ego sort of trying to find its way back into the center of what's driving the show. And so what I wanted to just remind you of today is that that process of you judging, or the ego judging others as not as conscious or what have you, is a normal part of the awakening process. It has to fight. It has to try to get back control. But your higher self, the self that is able to stay witness to what's going on, stay loving, what does it do with that pull to be judgmental about other people? Now, you could take this, whoever you've been judgmental toward in the last week, there's probably been someone, and how do you let that judgmental self just dissolve? Well, one thing that I think is very important in that is you can't judge yourself, because as soon as you try to make yourself less judgmental, that doesn't work. You're resisting against the ego and struggling against that, and that doesn't tend to work. And of course, you don't want to stay judgmental, because that's taking you out of the awakening process that you were just so beautifully in. And so what I want you to do and play with this week is, when you're noticing that you're judging someone else, to just sit silent and to be sacred witness to the part that's arising that's being judgmental. Don't try to change it. Don't try to stop it. But sit back into that sacred witness and into the awareness that is also aware of that sacred witness, and just let it find its place of stillness. Don't fight it. See it. Don't go to trying to, oh, I shouldn't be judging that person. That person's actually okay, or whatever. Just stay still in it for it to find some dissolving sense of that. And to know that when you are on the awakening path, a normal habit or trap of the ego is to try to be now superior to others because you have somehow more awake. And that's actually not true in its essence. You've experienced different things to other people, but to claim I am more awakened is an ego trap. So just watch it, don't beat it up. Know that it's going to try to get you, and you can sit still and silent as the judgmental pattern is going, and if you don't follow it, it will eventually have nowhere to go. So try that this week. If you have any questions or comments, post below. Looking forward to seeing those of you tomorrow for the Art of Feminine Presence, and then we head to Australia for 2 months, and we'll be doing our series of workshops and trainings there. I'm looking forward to seeing my Aussie friends. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Watch that judgmental side. Don't beat it up. Stay silent. And we'll see you next time on Awaken TV. Take care.